It's game time somewhere in the USA. What city? What state? That makes no difference. It's game time everywhere in this land. It's time to line up at the gate or to mill around looking for that friend that's always late. Time to pack ourselves tonsil to tonsil with screaming thousands. Time for scoreboards and peanuts and pop. Time to go mildly insane in the good old summertime. What game is this? Well, we all know that answer. There's only one possible answer. Baseball. The sport that proves every year its right to the proud title, the great American game. Fast driving action, hair-trigger thinking, smooth teamwork and flashing initiative. Competition fought right through to the last inning. Sportsmanship every inning. All that's baseball. All that's what we admire, and that's why baseball is the game for us Americans. All of us. And we do mean all of us. Baseball fans are made mighty early, and it's well they are. After all, baseball depends on the boys of America. The Cobbs and the Ruths and the fellers of tomorrow are playing on some sandlot today, learning the game, learning to be better sportsmen and better citizens, and having a whale of a good time in the bargain. Yes, the road to baseball fame is open to every boy. Maybe that's another reason we've made this our #1 game. And not only is that road open to all, but every boy is invited and helped to take that road. For more than 20 years, Mr. Dan Sowers of the American Legion has been associated with a program designed expressly to make it easier for the boys of America to learn and to play their national game. But let's let Mr. Sowers himself tell us something of American Legion Junior Baseball.
Right now, I am talking primarily to all boys who have not reached their 18th birthday. I am inviting them to play in the largest, strictly amateur junior athletic program in the world, American Legion Junior Baseball. I am also asking every Legionnaire and every Legion post to provide the enthusiastic support this program merits and must have. What we're trying to do is very simple. We want to give every boy under 18 a chance to play baseball with proper equipment, good coaching, and in competition with boys their own age. 800,000 boys played last year. 1 million are expected to play this year. There are state and regional tournaments and a final series to determine a national champion. All of this is open to you in your own town. And the season is just about ready to start. And now's the time to play ball.
Yes, it's time to play ball, to have fun, to learn the game, to play the game with the kind of equipment and coaching that every boy wants. For instance, there isn't a one of us who hasn't dreamed of stepping up to the plate and lining out the hit that breaks up the ball game. But hits like these don't just happen. It takes coaching and practice. Do you know just how to step up to the plate and get into right batting position? You'll learn in Legion Baseball. There's one right way to handle your feet when hitting. You'll know that one right way when you're playing Legion Baseball. What about wrist movement? There'll be more zing in your drives after your Legion coach shows you exactly how those wrists can put extra base power into your swing. Ever see a baseball tee before? This player's using one, and he's learning a mighty important point, that the ball should be hit out in front of the plate. As for pitching, well, there's plenty to learn about that, and Legion Baseball teaches it. For instance, this kid's worked up a mighty smooth delivery. In fact, that delivery might be worth a closer look. Yes, that's a good start for a good pitch. And notice that the ball is hidden by the glove to keep the batter guessing. A nice smooth wind-up, Plenty of power behind that pitch. Now he's about ready. And say, how's that for balance? If you can hold that position for 5 seconds, you're really in balance. Now the pitch in a smooth, flowing motion. And our man ends up in exactly the right position, square with the plate, ready to field the ball or cover first. But let's not think the pitchers have it all to themselves when it comes to smooth coordination. What about this second baseman? A nice pickup, and then, without a bit of lost motion, an underhand throw to first that beats the runner by a couple of feet. Naturally, fielding like that requires practice. Lots of it. The kind of practice you'll get on your Legion team with a coach to help you. Yep, that's really handling the ball. Those kids have come a long way in baseball already, and many of them will go still further, too. There's a boy who's going to be mighty tough to beat on handling grounders. He's fielding them with one hand in his pocket just to make sure he uses his glove like a shovel, almost flat on the ground, so the ball will roll into it. A good throwing arm is a must at any position. But good throwing arms don't just happen either. This player's learned the right way to throw. Just as in batting, the proper foot action is mighty important. And look at the way shoulders, forearm, and finally the wrist are all brought into the throw smoothly, powerfully. That throw is traveling 230 feet in the air. How's that for a 14-year-old? Whatever position you play, it's largely coaching, practice, and competition that'll make the difference between you and the next fellow. But not all of us have had that coaching with the right equipment, with a bunch of fellows to make practice fun. For that matter, it hasn't always been easy to find the right kind of competition in leagues organized expressly to make an even race of it. But that's the kind of competition you'll have in Legion baseball. Fellows your own age, learning as you are, equipped and coached as you are. It's keen, hard competition with lots of fun, and there's plenty to work for and play for in Legion baseball. In fact, many a scrapbook has been filled with the history of a winning team, the kind of a team the whole town reads about and talks about. Yes, Legion baseball is news in just about every paper in the country. And your team may be the one which makes the headline, which parades through town, which goes on to district tournaments and state tournaments with all expenses paid, traveling on to championship ranking. Trophies? Awards? Plenty of them for winning teams and for outstanding players. Most any one of these would go pretty well on the mantelpiece, wouldn't they? Finally, there's the Junior World Series, a big-time tournament to crown a national champion. Here are the crowds, the bands, the excitement of an adult World Series. The press box is jammed, for this is headline news. And here come the players, the best teams in the United States. The boys who slugged it out with 30,000 other teams and won their right to parade as champions, just as you and your team may do. These are the highest honors of Legion baseball. But many a boy has gone on from Legion baseball to add still greater fame to his name. Bob Feller once played Legion ball, and so did Ray Mack, his teammate on the Cleveland Indians. Dizzy Trout of the Tigers has starred ever since he left his Legion team. Vern Stevens had 4 years of Legion baseball in Long Beach, California, before he joined the Browns. While Bobby Doerr, now with the Red Sox, played Legion ball just a few miles away at Los Angeles. Whitey Karowski of the Cardinals is a Legion player from Reading, Pennsylvania, who has made good in the big time. While the Brooklyn fans are rooting for Pee Wee Reese, another Legion alumnus. And there are plenty more Legion alumni starring in the majors. Danny Murtaugh of the Reds. Sam Chapman of the Athletics. His teammate, Barney McCoskey. Mike Tresh of the White Sox. Of the Tigers, Virgil Trucks. Eddie Lake. Roy Cullenbine. Freddie Hutchinson. Yes, for many a boy, the road to the big leagues has started on the Legion diamond. And on those same diamonds today are the big leaguers of tomorrow. Here is the equipment, the coaching, the competition. Here is the future of our great American game and of every boy who wants to be a good player and a good sportsman. as to just what each of us can do to make that future a reality. Well, let's get that direct from Paul H. Griffith, National Commander of the American Legion. Commander Griffith.
As National Commander of the American Legion, I want to marshal Legionnaires and all American boys into a program that has become a leading activity of the nation, our junior baseball program. This personal appeal is for Legionnaires to interest themselves in the physical, patriotic, and moral development of the youth of America. American Legion Junior Baseball is one of the major avenues toward this accomplishment. Legion posts everywhere should organize teams. You boys have seen what Legion Junior Baseball offers you in the way of